What's the first thing people always say about Iowa? It's a great place to raise kids. We prize our family-friendly reputation. We know that families, stable, functioning families, are key to a successful future. But people have to learn to be good parents, and for many, that takes extra help and guidance. So why is this important?
I grew up in a somewhat dysfunctional family, and you know, a lot of the things that I didn't have to teach my children were things that I was never taught.
I tended to let everyone that I worked with, coworkers and family, tell me how to parent.
It's really important for people to understand that strong parenting is where a family begins in terms of building their foundation. And they're also setting a value system for their own children to be parents later on in life.
You're trying to improve the parenting skills of people in your community. And a lot of times it's people that really need it.
Family Directions of Iowa started out in 1976 as Parents Anonymous of Iowa. Over the years, the organization saw that Iowa families had a variety of needs to be addressed. So in 2006, it formed an umbrella agency called Family Directions of Iowa. Now the organization provides a diversity of programs and services to help more people. Family Directions of Iowa asks parents to take responsibility for nurturing and caring for their children, and then helps them learn the skills they need to do that. Some parents just want answers to questions, such as, why doesn't my child listen? Or, how can I better understand my teenager? Some need parenting education to help them build better relationships with their children. Others need to learn the basics of childcare, like selecting nutritious foods and taking a child to the doctor for regular checkups. Preventing child abuse and strengthening the overall well-being of families means children are less likely to turn to destructive behaviors like drugs and crime. Family Directions of Iowa reaches out to parents and families from all economic levels and all walks of life. It is so important to connect with families before a crisis occurs and a child is at risk.
Anytime that you can work with a family very, very early on, anytime that you can give those parents an answer before there's any crisis or harm to a child is always going to be less costly than if you have to fix the problem afterwards.
Family Directions of Iowa focuses on maximizing its resources. 90% of the funding goes to direct services for parents and families. 91% of parents who come to a parenting education class for the first time return to finish the entire course.
Our families really receive the help that they need at a much, much lower cost. And one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is that we do not charge any families for any of the services that we provide at Family Directions.
Family Directions of Iowa offers programs free of charge in counties across the state. Here's a look at 3 of them. Parents as Teachers works with families with children from birth to age 5. It teaches parents how to encourage and guide their child's education with activities to promote language and literacy.
When I ask my parent educator questions about, should she be doing this? Is this okay? Or whatever. And she'll say, yes, that's normal. Or, well, maybe we should take a little closer look at that or whatever, or make some goals. And then that is just priceless to me as a parent.
The Storks Nest program helps families in Madison County provide clothing, supplies, and educational items for their child up to their first birthday. Parents earn points learning healthy behaviors and practicing positive family activities.
It looks like you went on a family hike.
They trade in those points for items they need for their children.
The parents, they have to work at it and they have to participate or they wouldn't be able to spend their points. And some people do drop out when they see the commitment. So it's really a neat thing to see the parents that stick with it and work real hard.
Parents Anonymous groups meet weekly in communities across the state. It helps parents learn new behaviors to build stronger family relationships. They get support and guidance from their group in a confidential, non-judgmental way.
As you get to actually talk to people about your children and about everything that's going on with you and how to actually turn around and make things different for your children.
Family Directions of Iowa and United Way of Central Iowa have been partners in the community around the parenting program, and we really see it as an opportunity from United Way of Central Iowa perspective to offer strength not only to the family but again the whole community to help build towards healthy families and healthy communities.
If you have kids that are out of control or kids that don't know what right from wrong, somebody's going to pay for that. Somewhere along the line you're going to have more police protection, more social agencies of some sort, and this is a program that's very cost effective. It doesn't cost a lot to do it, and it just makes all kinds of sense to have it.
Parenting is a difficult job, and our children deserve our best. Family Directions of Iowa provides cost-effective services that many families need. With education and guidance, parents are less frustrated, children are happier, teens stay in school, and families learn the importance of nurturing and caring for each other. Your support of Family Directions of Iowa is an investment in protecting children and strengthening families. Your support can make sure that Iowa stays a great place to raise kids.
We cannot cut services to those children. They don't have the voice to talk with us and tell us what they need, but we know that need is out there.
Raising a child is not common sense. It is rocket science.
Thank you. I would like to actually just thank the Parents Anonymous group for helping me to become the mother I am today. Because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have succeeded in a lot of things.